Hello out there on the internet. We have 11 people so far. Cool. Should be appearing here in a second. And we will see what's happening. Hey, look, it's a Jean-Marc.
Hi.
Oh.
Oh, there's an echo. Hold on.
Yeah, you might want to try headphones or.
Yeah, just a sec.
This is the first time we've ever done Kickstarter Live, so.
Yeah, I've never used this system before.
Anyone out there in the chat?
How do I
Hey, Andrew Mitchell.
sound come back at?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure how you change your microphone or whatever. I'm not hearing the echo anymore though, so.
Yeah, but whenever I speak, I hear myself on a short delay in my headphones.
Do you have like a separate window open on the page by accident and it's playing back? But then you would hear me too, so.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I hear an echo of yourself from like as well. Yeah, I guess you can try going back and. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, this isn't working super awesome. And I don't see anywhere to change these settings.
Oh, it's gone. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
Don't touch anything.
Okay, well, whatever.
All right, cool. Yes, we are here and not on Twitch because we decided we'd give it a try. And it's just a for fun stream. We're not like doing any serious business. We're actually going to play One Deck Dungeon, the board game. And I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to try it. I'll just hold cards up to the screen and stuff. I could try to like tilt the camera down, but then I'd have to like put stuff backwards. I guess that could work. I don't know. I can read upside down. I could peek down here and look at my screen. We'll see.
Possible to read it, so you'll just have to explain what we're doing.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible to read it anyway. So, cool. So, I thought we'd get the chat to decide what dungeon we're going to play in. So,
heroes maybe.
Well, I'm going to play the Witch. I printed out.
Oh, okay.
The Witch beta on this really terrible piece of paper, but I can read it. It's on one of the updates if you want to check that out. And so we've got the Dragon's Cage, the Lich's Tomb, Minotaur's Maze, Yeti's Cavern, or Hydra's Reef. So out there in the chat, we've got one vote for Lich.
Oh dear.
One vote for Minotaur. They're not going easy on us, are they?
No.
We'll say whoever gets 3 votes, and then maybe people will say Dragon. There's 2 votes for Lich. Uh-oh. Actually, I think I've never played the Lich.
No, I haven't gotten there yet. I try and make sure I beat everything on the way, and I haven't gotten there that far. So.
Well, we might be jumping ahead here. You'll bring your hero into certain death.
All right.
There's the Lich. All right, Lich is 2.
Okay, I'm using my campaign sheet then.
All right. So this is the Lich. Focus. Doesn't want to. Just really wants to focus on my fingers. And there's the other side. I'm not sure if this can like drag. No, we are equal. Cool. So I've got the Lich down here, and I've got the Witch. And you can choose your own hero if you want, or you could ask the chat to pick one for you.
Let's see who goes well with the Witch. She has one of each item, right?
She has one of each, and then she gets extra strength for her heroic feat. So she's slightly more strength oriented, but not hugely. Right. Witch versus the Lich. We can't do Fanatic because we don't have a power or anything for it yet. So.
Yeah, the Archer lets you increase one of your strength dice by 1. it could be.
Cool.
So, yeah, why don't we try the archer?
The archer and the witch. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll have the cards here in front of me, and so will Jean-Marc. But the deck will be I'll be running the deck, and then Jean-Marc, you can just like find the right card and
the dice
do it.
Yeah.
And so we are on level 1. Are we going to play on hard? We start on level 1. No bonuses. You get a basic skill though. What basic skill are you going to get?
I do. I kind of feel like jumping right to the Lich is going to be brutal without some handicap.
Some help.
So, yeah. So how about we go easy on ourselves and start at level 2?
Yeah, okay, we'll start at level 2. We don't get any free skills, but we do at least get a heroic die. So put that there, and an extra potion.
Right.
So
and I'm going to start out with the basic skill of precision, which costs 1 agility and increase another one of your dice by this die's value, so the one that you pay with.
Cool.
I also have durability, so I have 1 extra health. We're going to need all the... We're going to have to pull out all the stops here, so... All
right, so you have an extra health slot? Okay.
And then what else? We start out the game with an extra potion.
I can take a basic skill too, why not? I don't have a campaign, but I'm just going to take it.
That's about it, I think.
I will take ingenuity. Increase one of your dice by 1 for perils only.
Okay. That's good because, like, oftentimes you end up with a whole skill set that's great for combat and terrible for perils.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Kickstarter, I noticed a few cool features on here. You can ask questions and they show up in a separate section, and you can also take selfies and post them in there. So feel free to do that and join in. I don't even know how that works, but give it a try. We'll see how it works.
Do the stuff.
Do the stuff. Okay, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is discard 2 to explore. So we have 4. For this part, I could do this. 4 cards. And then we're going to discard 2 cards to open a door. Any preference? Ice elemental. Oh no.
Great.
How about we flee?
Yeah, we're not starting out with
Run away.
So an ice elemental is like it's worth 4 experience, but it's pretty hard on your first go. So
yeah, I guess that's upside down. We'll zoom in. All right, an arrow wall. That's a little more. So we have an arrow wall with dodge. If we want to have a look at, show everyone the card. So we can go after the magic shield for 6 or rush through for 11. We could do either, I guess.
Yeah, I have, just so you know, I have 1 strength, 2 agility, and 1 magic right now.
Okay, and I have 1 of each. So I think we could probably do the rush through, because I have increased a die on perils, and also I can let you re-roll up to 3 dice or gain a heroic 3 in a peril.
All right, let's do it.
I think we can handle it. So I'm rolling 1 of each. Oh, and we have the heroic die from the from our level card. Do you want to do that one, or do you want me to do that? Did you roll already?
Yes, I did.
You got 2 5s?
Yeah.
All right, I don't get 1 of each because it's a peril. I only do just the pink one. I know how to play this game. All right, I'm going to roll. I can show the roll.
So you just need a 4, and we're good.
A 6.
All right.
I need a 4. I just need a single. I just needed a 1. If you had
What
two
about the
fives.
dungeons peril thingy? What's that?
Oh, I forgot. I have the wrong side turned over here. Yes, we also need a 4. Yeah, so we covered that. We're good.
Okay.
We did it.
Right.
Great. All right. So, who do you want? Who was going to get the item here or whatever? We've got dodge, which use agility to prevent taking attack. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I have 2 agility, so that might be my specialty.
All right. You want to take it?
Sure.
Put it under your card for your first skill.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it here locally too, or I'll forget about it.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so now we're going to spend 2 more time. We did spend, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot spending 1 more time because we fled and searched again. Let's spend 2 time and turn over another door, and it is a goblin. It really doesn't want to focus on the card.
No, it's pretty blurry, but that's fine.
So it's a Shimmer Blast goblin. Oh, you can pledge from the screen. That's cool. That's the one. So I think we can fight this goblin. So we get to roll all our dice. And I'll roll the heroic die. Whoops. And we'll get our roll here.
Do you want me to use my feet?
Oh, I guess you have to use your feet first, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to, but
Because
we need.
I can use. We'll just not look at those.
Because we need not a ton of strength, but hold on.
I think my feet is like actually slightly better than yours. Because mine is spend 1 time to roll 2, discard 1, and then I might get to roll strength.
Okay, yeah.
So spend 1 time and roll 2, and then discard 1, and then it was even, so I get to roll a strength. Cool. So you can also use yours if you want.
I
Guess that's what we have so far.
I think I will. So spend 2 time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So her special feat is spend 2 time, and then I roll 2 black dice, and then I get to keep 1 of the 2. So I'll keep the 6.
6. All right. All right. So I'll do my roll again because I.
Okay.
We'll put these here, and I'll roll the heroic die as well. Cool. Good roll. So we've got a 2 and a 5 up in the top there. Do you have any magics? I guess, yeah. Well, what do you got? And I can put them into the pool here.
Hold on. I was trying to raise them up to the camera, and then they slipped. I've got. I'm going to try and do it again.
2 pink 5s, and a black 6. Right, that's the 6 you had up before, right? And a 1 and a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your dice over here. Okay. So on this goblin, yeah, we're gonna have to use. For the armor box, probably this heroic 4 on the tomb.
Okay, not the magic one.
Oh, I guess that we can't use the magic anywhere else, so we may as well use the 5 there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, then there's an agility 3 spot. We can put that in. We can cover up the pink ones, we can use a 6 on that and a 6 down here. And then we have 8 for the X equals 4 per open door, which is 8.
Cool.
And we did it with no consequence.
Be nice if there was a bonus if you had leftover dice, but
yeah.
That's
cool. All right, so we defeated the goblin and we're all fine. Yay us.
Cool.
Sandvar says, if you're watching on iPad, the chat doesn't come up. Joshua says, the bonus is happiness and not death. That is fair.
That is a good bonus.
So we have a Shimmer Blast, which is use 3 mana to roll a heroic, or we can take it as an item or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably take it as an item.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll take it as a strength item.
Sounds good.
All right, let's carry on. Open the next door 2 time. We've got a boulder, a difficult peril. That lets you change.
Well, last time we had a agility 14. We just decided to do it. So.
Yeah, was that what the last one was? It was 14, and we still got it like easily.
Yeah.
I thought it was. Oh no, it was 11. But.
Oh, I thought it was 14. So.
No.
It was more difficult in my mind than it actually was.
All right, well, let's do it.
Okay.
So it's peril, and it is pink. So there's the heroic. You've got 2. They're going to come from you, and I've just got the 1. And I can't use my heroic feat. You could use a heroic feat, right?
Yeah, I can use the. I could spend 2 time to roll to get the best of 2 black dice.
Up to you.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 2 time.
Yeah. Okay, now we can regular roll.
Okay, what'd you get? Or no, what was your heroic that you got?
It was a 4.
Okay. Roll the regulars. Whoop. Whoop. Rolling off the table. I got a 4 and a 3, and you've got 4 and a 2 and a 4 heroic. Okay, a 4 and a 2 pink. All right. All right, so we can cover up that. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 14 with what we have left. 8. We have 13. But I can just give you a heroic 3 as my, that's my thing.
Okay.
So,
I'll take it.
Yeah. So then we cover them up with all these. And good. No consequences there. Okay. So for this, we've got the critical strikes ability, which is pretty good for agility, but it's kind of hard to use. Change any number of agility 6 to agility heroic 6, but it's got an attack and a health for the item, so that's really good.
Hmm.
Do you want to get that?
Yeah. I usually don't pass up on the opportunity to get more health. I think you should take it, though.
Okay. Yeah, you already have more health.
Yes, I start off with more health.
All right, so I am super strength now. I've got 3 strength.
Cool.
If we run across, say, an ice elemental, we're still not super strong on magic.
Not yet.
Do you want to take on the ice elemental now, or do you want to wait?
If we can get 1 more magic, that would be good.
All right, we'll do an explore then. So 2 time, and then we put out 3 new doors. And then 2 times, and we'll turn 1 over. It is a force wall. And it is also a really good reward. And yeah, we could do the agility side, no problem.
Yeah.
It costs your time, but I think we can manage it. So
Yeah, the magic one would be really risky. So.
yeah, let's do that. It's upside down here, but it seems no one's complained yet. Hi, lure. All right, so we're choosing to climb around, so we have to spend 3 time right away. Do you want to? So I'm just gonna have a pink and the heroic. Did you want to use your heroic feat again, or go without?
It's always risky not to use
I know. I feel like you could use it. It's 2 time.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Would you get a 3?
Yeah, I didn't get a very good roll here.
All right. Okay. So that's all right. So now let's do our regular rolls. I'm going to roll the heroic and a single agility. Hey, I got a 6. And what do you have? Sorry, 1 and 3. Okay. I can't really see the screen very well, so if you can tell, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tell me. Because I have the camera pointed down to the table. Well, that doesn't look the best. So I can increase one of my dice by 1 with my ingenuity. So I'll do that and increase my heroic to 4. That lets me cover the shield. Oh, but then we have enough because the 6, and yeah, that covers it up. Okay, because it's only 11. Cool. So do you want this one, or do you want the crushing fist? For 6, that costs 6 magic though. So versus the item with health on it.
Yeah, I'll take it as an item.
Okay. Yeah, if we we just need to come across something with lots of yellow, and we'll take it out. I guess that one had yellow. Oh no, that one was blue. If there's a yellow peril comes across, we'll just destroy it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll spend 2 time and keep looking. Oh, there's a question. Referee asks, what is the dungeon? We're in the Lich's Tomb, 1st floor. And I'm playing the witch, and Jean-Marc is the archer. And we both have a couple basic skills, or a basic skill to help. And we started at level 2. So we're going to explore. We've got a beetle. Not a beetle!
That one has magic as an item.
Oh yeah, magic item. That's handy.
So that would be good.
And accuracy is also good, but it takes a lot of dice to use it.
Yeah, 3 dice is too much for me.
Too rich for your blood. All right. Okay, so for the beetle, we use all of our dice, so I get 3. I guess we can decide if we want to use. I don't think we even need probably to use our heroic feats on this. It's not too difficult a enemy. What do you think?
Yeah, we can just go ahead and see what happens.
I mean, my skills don't help. They're only for perils, but your skills do. I guess I could use mine. Mine only costs 1 time. It's really cheap. So I'll use my skill, my heroic feat, and roll 2, and discard 1. But unfortunately, it's not even, so it just stays as a 3. And then I'll roll the other ones. Woo! All right, so these are mine down here. And what have you got?
Okay, so I've got strength 6 and 2,
Okay.
agility 6 and 2,
Okay.
and magic 5.
Well, I think this beetle is not long for this world. So we can put 6 there. I mean, we could just put 6s on things, basically. I guess there's an armor box up there. Put a 3 on it. 5 on that. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of trickiness because of the armor boxes. Yeah.
Right.
We can convert these 2s into a heroic die and then cover the armor box up there with it, and then we don't waste that 6, because then we can turn, that might help to use it for something else.
Right.
Similarly, we could turn this 3 and 4 into a heroic 3 and keep this 6 so it's not being used up like that. Then this 6 can cover down here.
Yeah.
And then this 6 can go here, and then this 6
good.
can go here. Yeah! Cool. Hooray for math and stuff. As also, oh, the chat must be much less delayed than Twitch. Yay, math comes right through. So you want this magic item?
Well, I think it would be pretty handy.
Okay, we can always switch it out for a health one later or something.
Yeah, that's why I usually don't make it experience right away, because you can always turn an item or skill into experience, but not vice versa.
You're going for, I think going for the level up like 1 to 2 is pretty big because you get the die. But
yeah.
2 to 3 is not as big a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and the bugs ability sucks because if you don't fill the armor boxes, it causes problems. Cool. All right, so now we have one more door left, so we can spend 2 and take a look. It's the bandit, the backstab bandit,
right.
which is lots of agility and strength, making heroic die cost 3 instead of 2.
Right.
I think we can take them.
Yeah, so I have 2 agility. I have 2 of each now, actually.
Yeah, and I have 1 agility and 3 strength. So strength's no problem. The agilities might be tricky, but
yeah,
you have heroic dice.
Yeah, so we at least have 1. Should we add another one?
I can use my feat, heroic feat. Let me just get my dice collected here first. So 1 of those, 3 of those. Yeah, I'll spend 1 time because my heroic feat's real good. Might be too good. Still beta.
Okay.
And I got 4, and I get to roll an additional strength. 4. Cool. So, did you want to use your heroic feat as well?
Nope.
Okay, we'll roll the business. Hey, look at those 6s. Good times. All right, so here's mine. And what did you get?
They're all 5s except for one strength 6 and 1 strength, a 6 magic.
So a 6 magic and a 6 strength and 5 everything else?
Yeah.
That's really good. Like this.
Yeah. There's a question about if in the digital one will let you rewind.
Not if you've spent and caused a roll and stuff. You can't rewind, no.
Yeah, so after you roll the dice, we don't want people to just say, "Ooh, that wasn't a good roll, I'll rewind." But like for certain things, it would be okay. So it's a matter of when those situations are okay.
Yeah, it depends on what it is. And it's a game where you won't really, rewinding is not necessarily a big thing that you would feel like you need to do a lot. So, so yeah. All right, so let's see. We have an armor box up top for a 2. I can put a 2 magic up there. And we can put your 5 agility over there, or sorry, strength. And we have tons of strength to fill these boxes with. We can put exactly 8 into there. And heroic die. We didn't even need to make heroic die, and we could make 2 more if we wanted.
Well, you never know.
That's true.
Until you roll.
Never know until you roll. Cool. All right, so what do we want to do with this? I could switch out for a magic if we want. I could switch my strength out for a magic so that I have 2, 2, 2, and 1, or 2, 1, and 2. Or we could keep the backstab skill because that's pretty good.
Yeah, well, we already have a lot of strength going on, so yeah, if you want to take it as magic, and then maybe now, I'm starting to feel better about the ice elemental at this point. So
yeah, because there's not much time left, so there's only this much left. So if we don't fight the ice elemental, we're gonna lose out on fighting him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take this. Is gonna be 2 experience for the goblin.
Okay.
So you have 2 out of 9, and I'm gonna put this on as a magic item. Cool. All right. So ice elemental will spend 2 to re-enter the door and bring it on, ice elemental.
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna have 2 magic, 2 strength, 1 agility, 1 heroic. I think it makes sense. I'll use a heroic feat. So 1 time to roll 2 heroics.
I'm going to use mine as well, so that's 2 times.
Oh, double 6. That's the best. Because I still have to discard 1, but then I get to roll a strength as well, so it's even. And I rolled a 5.
Okay.
And what did you get?
I have a 6 as well.
A 6 heroic? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll roll regular. My roll was not awesome, but I guess that was due eventually. And what have you got?
Strength is 2 and 5. Agility is 2 and 5. And magic is 2 and 6.
Okay. All right. Cool. So let's see if I can get all this on camera. The other way. There we go. Okay, so we've got the armor box up there that I can just put a 2 on. And we've got the armor box with the sword in it. That we can probably, I don't know if we can efficiently spend our dice here. Can we?
Might have to do some combos or something.
Yeah, I mean, we could use up this 1 point. Yeah, why don't we use, I'll use 2 5s and then the 1 heroic.
I can increase one of your strength dice by 1.
Spend 3 for the special effect there. That's exactly 11, so I think that's okay. Oh, and you can increase.
You can increase one of your strength die by 1.
Oh, okay, and you also have precision you could use too. So.
Yeah.
I can put this 3 on this 3 box. There's a 5 on the 5 box up there in the tomb. And then we just have magic. 6 on the 6 box. We've got a 6 heroic and a 6 heroic. Yeah, we just have all these extra dice we didn't need. Cool.
Okay.
All right, so no damage. We're doing great. What could possibly go wrong? So this is a pretty good card. It's got the Lucky Familiar that just lets you re-roll a die for free. Or there's a health and agility upgrade.
Yeah. The health is hard to pass up.
Yeah. I mean, I could take that, but I would probably have to give. I would probably want to give up the magic,
Right.
or either one of us would give up the magic for that, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, and as Laura
And this
points
is really
out, the
this is
Lucky
a magic.
Familiar is a good skill because it also works on perils.
Yeah, and this is a really magic-oriented dungeon, so giving up the magic I don't want to do unless we can also get a health box. So do you want to get the Lucky Familiar, or should I get it?
Doesn't matter.
I guess I don't have any combat skills, so might be good to have one.
Okay.
I will take the Lucky Familiar. My Lucky Familiar is a hedgehog. Whoever makes more rolls, says Joshua. That's right. Yeah, the skill works on perils and on combat, which is rare. Okay, so we have to explore, but there's the stairs comes out right away. So we'll just go down the stairs, unless you want to take damage from the stairs.
Not unless there's something worth fighting.
Well, yeah, we can see. So there's one token on it, and we can no, but there's no cards left.
Oh, okay.
Like I had to spend time, and then we're at the stairs. Like there were no cards left to go on to explore. So.
All right. Yeah, we can descend.
All right. I will shuffle. Is my Lucky Familiar hedgehog named Sonic? No.
And
No.
from now on, any 2s rolled are immediately discarded.
Yes.
Ouch.
That's the weakness curse secondary effect. And so we have to do both of the top 2 rows for combats or for perils need to be filled in. Yeah, that's bad. All right. We are doing pretty good, but we'll see what happens here. Yeah. All right, back on top of the stairs. We spend 2 time to explore. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 time to open a door. It is good old force wall.
All right.
Oh, and it has a magic health upgrade.
Nice.
That's good. So do we want to climb around or blast through?
You have 2 magic?
I have 2 magic and 1
I
agility.
have 2 magic as well.
So we actually have more magic now. And so, yeah, it's a higher number, but I think we can do it.
All right.
All right, we're going to blast through with magical force. So I'll put this here. And so
I'll use my heroic die.
Okay, is that 2 time?
Yeah.
And I'll use mine as well.
Okay.
So I'm rolling my 2. I rolled a 2, so that's discarded. Do I also have to discard the other one?
I don't know what the card says.
Well, so the witch says spend time to roll 2 heroic, discard 1 roll die, then roll strength. And then, but the Lich's Tomb says any 2s rolled are immediately discarded. So can I say let's like double discard it? Or do I have to discard the 3? I want to keep the 3. I want to get something out of my thing.
I don't know.
That's a question for Chris.
Yeah.
Without Chris, I'm keeping it.
All right.
I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to take any advantage I can get. What did you end up with?
So my my heroic die is a 4.
Okay. Yep, I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to hang on to that. Yeah, and that's why the witch is beta. That it hasn't been playtested for everything, right? So that skill might change. Okay, so we're doing magic, so I get 2, and I'll use the heroic die. and we'll do the regular roll.
Okay.
5, 5, and 4. Good. No.
Well, that's good because I didn't roll well.
You roll a bunch of 2s.
I got a 1 and a 2, so the 2's gone, so I just have a 1.
A 1 magic.
A 1 magic.
All right.
Useless as it gets.
Well, I can either let you reroll up to 3 dice or gain a heroic 3. I feel like the heroic 3 is going to be more useful. You might roll 2s, right?
Yeah.
So if I have you gain a heroic 3, we can put this heroic 4 onto the armor box. And then we don't have any 6s, but I can use ingenuity to increase one of my dice by 1. Put that there.
Right.
And let's see. So then we have 8, 11, 15. Great, we're good.
Cool.
We got through the Lich's force wall, barely. I don't feel like, and this is like not necessarily the hardest thing. It's going to get harder. Right, so do you want to get the health upgrade?
Yeah, so I have 5 health. How much do you have?
4.
Okay, so I guess you should replace your magic with it or something.
All right, this bandit's coming out, and so now I have 2 extra health, so I have 5 health total as well. And that's 3 more experience, so we're 5 out of 9.
Man, we haven't taken any wounds so far. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, Laura points out floor number 3 will have a 10 box for magic that we for every combat.
Yep.
All right, we're spending 2 time and opening door number 2, which is the flame statues. So it has a magic and a backstab, and we can disenchant or dodge them. I think we'll probably just keep sticking with magic here, or do you want to? It costs us extra time, I guess, but
3 time.
Yeah, it'll be 3 time if we do that. Yeah.
I guess it depends on if we're using our heroic feat or not.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if we use our heroic feats, then we'll spend 3 time to get the extra dice. So, like if we don't use our heroic feats, then we'll have 5 dice in total to cover 3 boxes, unless we roll 2s. But then I have the thing to give you an extra die and stuff. So,
okay.
I feel like with the discarding 2s, our heroic feats are worth less now. Like, so I'd probably go with the magic one on this.
Okay.
Dodge is way less worse even if you fail. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, like the consequences. Yeah, we'll go with disenchant. So we'll go back down here. And so do you want, and we're not going to use a heroic feat? Oh yeah, I can't even use I can't use mine on apparel anyway, so.
It's just 8. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Well, I guess, but there are the
6 as well.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Okay, 2 time for you.
Yeah.
All right, 3 time because we're doing that, and 2 time for your special.
Okay, it's a 5. That's good.
All right. And I didn't roll any 2s at least.
Yeah, and I have a heroic 5 and 2 magic 5s.
Oh, heroic 5. All right, that heroic 5 you already rolled, and 2 magic 5s. Okay. Cool. So I can grant you a 3 heroic. That makes sense, I think. Cool. So we've got the armor box up here. We'll put that in there. we have a 6 that we can't fill yet, but I could increase this 5 to, I can increase my
you have a
own
lucky
die.
familiar, right?
I have lucky fill. I can reroll, but I can also increase one of my dice by 1.
Okay.
So we can put one of your 5s in there and the 6 there, and then we easily have lots for the 8. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Still haven't taken a damage. What do you want to do with this guy? Oh, I found the right spot to make something readable.
Let me take a look at the lich for a second. It's pretty even across. Maybe how far are we from leveling up?
We're 5 out of 9. This won't quite make it unless we replace something that has 4. But then you would probably lose a health doing that.
Yeah.
Do you want to just take it as backstab and then replace it later?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. I think that's more useful for you to have. So. Right, because precision is your basic skill. That doesn't count. So you can have that. All right, you get a backstab skill. Okay.
I haven't had need to use many of my skills. Maybe we're overdoing it on the heroic feats.
Yeah, we'll see how the time goes, I guess. We're doing all right, though. We're rolling reasonably well, so.
Yeah.
All right, we'll spend 2 time and open a door. The Glooping Ooze.
My favorite.
All right. So we're going to discard 2s and spend a time for each one.
Yeah.
I think we can take them.
Yeah.
So let's do this. All right. I'm not going to use a heroic feat.
How many magic dice do you have?
I have 2 magic dice.
Yeah, I have 2, so we'll need to use a heroic for one of the. Oh yeah, and they have to be more than 2 because 2's a discard.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we might lose. That's the trouble. We might lose dice. But...
Yeah, if we don't cover all those 4 armor dice, it would be problematic. So.
Do you want me to do my heroic then? It only costs 1 time. Yeah,
I think we should have at least 1 as a backup.
All right, I'm rolling 2 heroic. Does this split happen? Does that count for this part?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure because when we discussed the engine with Chris, I remember him mentioning that this happens sort of in limbo until your decision.
Okay.
So
then that 1 goes away and I keep a 6. That works. So let's do a regular roll. Woo! So I rolled a couple 2s, which I immediately discard because that sucks. But I didn't discard any magics, so that's good.
Okay. So for my dice, I have strength 3 and 6, agility 1 and 6, and magic 4 and 5.
Cool, you didn't roll any 2s. So we spend 1 time from the Glooping Ooze. Cool. All right, so we got some armor boxes. So there's a 3. I guess we just have to overspend, right? I can give you a heroic 3 that we can put on one of them to waste less. And I guess these are just going to have to be overkill. Cool. So I have you've got a 6 strength. We can cover that 6. This 6 magic can cover the 5 magic. This 5, I guess, can cover here. And this 6 can cover one of these, and then we can make a heroic die out of these 2 to cover the 4. And that does it.
All right.
Didn't even need to re-roll or do anything. Cool. All right, so this ooze grants us the amazing armor crush ability, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that can be really useful in a sticky situation.
Yeah. Oh, Joshua says, yeah, well, yeah, I'm not sure how the dungeon effects apply through the heroic feats also, so that might be different too. Does the archer's ability, what does it say in the new edition? I have the old one here.
On the player 2 side, for the feat, it says spend 2 time to roll 2 heroic dice. Before checking any other effects, discard one of the dice rolls.
Right, so before checking other effects. So the witch should probably say that too.
Yeah,
that would allow you to discard the 2
did
before.
He deliberately not put it, or did he forget it?
Yeah, I would imagine there's enough text in there that you might not have had room.
Right.
But that with the archer, that means that you would discard that 2 first before the lich gets to discard it, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, so I'm going to take this armor crush, I think, because I have 2 strength and it'll be handy. It's a good skill. So I maxed out on skills. We're both maxed out on skills and items now until we level up. All right, we'll take 2 time and go to the next floor. Not the next floor. I mean the next door.
Next door
with a D. Bear traps. We got a potion. This is our first potion that's come up.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a too difficult one. It's going to be agility or agility. Question is, do we want to spend the time or do we want to? Spending the time is also less bad if we fail.
Right. And yeah, if we did the higher one, we'd probably start to use our feats anyway. So
yeah, why don't we just do the easy one and spend the 3 time, and then we don't use our feats.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and the chat's pointing out that the mana potion is really good against the lich because it lets you roll three magics. So
yeah.
So we spend 3 time, and we're rolling agility. So I get to roll. Oh, I only roll 1, but I have the heroic. I have the heroic die too. We'll be fine.
Okay.
I roll a 6 and a 5. Look at that. What did you get?
1 and a 4.
All right. But remember, I have powers for traps that are good.
Right.
So we can take that 4 and put it on the 4. And we take my 6 and put it on the 6. And then we don't even need to do anything. We rolled exactly what we needed.
Cool.
Good job, team. I feel like we're gonna just get totally wrecked by something soon.
So far, so good.
So we should take this as a potion, I think, because of the ability on it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of magic that we need to fight. So
secret escape plan.
It lets you roll 3. Yeah, especially for the next floor, which is going to have a 10 magic box on combat. So that gives us another potion cube. We have 3 now. And we need to spend time to look for some doors. The deck is getting real low. Sun's getting real low. Spend 2 time to open one. We've got a cave-in.
Okay.
We want to dismantle it or climb over it.
Well, dismantling it would be super easy.
Yeah, it would be easy, but there's only 2 time left in the deck. So that would be it. I mean, it's going to be it. I guess if we climb over it, we have a chance to do 1 more door, basically.
Right.
Or we could, if we dismantle it, then we should probably stop.
Yeah, let's just beat up the cave-in.
Dismantle? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have enough strength that we probably don't have to. I have 2 and the heroic, and you've got 2, so yeah, we'll just roll. I think I might have it on my own. I do.
Okay.
6, 6, and 5.
Okay. Done.
Is this a 2-player game? So
Fine.
what did
I'm
you
just
roll
gonna
anyways?
log out.
What did you roll?
I had a 3 and a 5.
All right. You provided moral support. What do we want with this? I guess just experience, unless you want to replace a skill, but we don't. I don't know if you want flame weave for that.
Yeah, I think leveling up soon would be nice.
All right, that gives us 7 out of 9. So if we get another 2, we can just get experience and level up. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we want to go? So we have the stairs showing. Do we want? If we can explore. We can open a door and put 2 cubes on there, and we wouldn't take damage yet unless we take consequences, right? So there's a chance we might.
Yeah, we may as well open a door, see what it is, and then decide.
Right, because we could flee, right? So
yeah,
unless it's the one that doesn't let you flee. Isn't there one? I can't remember. It's the Wraith. Do not want. I mean, maybe. But convert 1 item to XP. We would level up.
Yeah, I hate that effect.
It's kind of okay because, it's an item too, right? But we could convert it. Do we have an item that's 2 experience? You've got a beetle for the magic, but we kind of want the magic.
Yeah.
But then we would level up. So that's kind of cool, but I don't know.
If we don't get beaten down by the Wraith.
I think we would be able to take her. But yeah, losing a magic to do that would be bad. So
yeah, well,
the chat is saying run away, run away.
Well, that's the thing is, I'd have to convert my magic, and then this needs a lot of magic. Yeah. So I would just say let's just leave.
Right. Bravely run away, Sir Robin. All right, so we are going to the 3rd floor. Reshuffle. So on the 3rd floor is the Blade Storm, which has a 10 magic box. And if you lose at least 1 health during an encounter, lose another health. That's rough. We haven't lost a health yet,
avoid those blades.
We'll see.
AKA, you will take many damage, Joshua says. Yeah, it's sort of all or nothing. Like, you take no damage, or you take more damage.
Yeah. AKA, you will take many damage. Well, you can prevent 1 damage. So if we would only take 1, it's going to be 0. But if we take 2, it's going to be 3. Or if we take 2, it'll be 2, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And then we explored 2, time to open. Open sesame. It is totally the peril game.
Yeah, there's been a lot of perils.
It is spikes. Okay. Another armor crush, if you want one too. Do we want to climb around or jump over? We definitely have more strength by 1.
Yeah.
But it will take more time.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things where it's like we could do the harder one, but then we probably want to use a feat that would use time anyway. So
yeah, let's do the strength because I can't use my hammer smash with my feet. Only you can. But I think we can do the yellow by itself without using that. So
okay.
So 3 time, and we'll go down. Do that. And so I'm going to roll heroic and 2 yellow. Oh, look at, I'm rolling great. 6, 6, 5 again. I'm going to need more dice than that, though.
I have a strength 1 and 5.
Strength 1 and 5. All right. So we have an armor box. We can put your 5 in. I could put a 6 in and a 5 in. And then we're let's see. I can give you a heroic 3, and then we cover the 8.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
haven't been losing too many 2s, which is nice.
Yeah, well, I think the first time we lost some, but we haven't since.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad so far.
So do you want this armor crush skill as well? Or do you want, basically we have to either take it as experience or replace something. So your backstab has 3 experience also, and your
Yeah, I
dodge
could replace.
has
I
2.
could replace that one, that magic, with the beetle, and then we get the 2.
Oh,
It's
sure,
actually
yeah.
2 experience.
Sure. Okay, we'll switch out the Beatles one with that one. And so you still have, yeah, the same magic, but yeah, that's 9 experience. Boop. And so now we go to level 3. Level 3. So now we can have 3 items and 3 skills, and we get an extra potion cube, which we haven't even used one yet.
Nope.
Which is good to save them up for the boss.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll spend 2 time and open another door. It is apparel.
All right.
Pick the lock or bash it open. I feel like we could manage bash it open, probably. You think? I guess pick the lock is only 1 time, but we have 1 fewer dice, so for agility.
Yeah, I have 2 of both kinds, so.
Yeah, I only have 2 of strength and 1 agility. I think so. I think we should do the strength. And you can use your heroic feat if you want, but I don't know if it'll be necessary.
Guess we'll see.
Are you gonna? Well, you have to decide first.
Let's see.
Bash, 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 bash.
You have 2 strength and the heroic die.
Yep.
And I have 2 strength, so that means that, like, oh, we just got a new backer.
Hey, oh yeah, Michael Clark became backer 1349. Thanks, Michael.
Awesome. I think I'll roll one just to be safe.
All right, that's 2 time.
Yeah. And it's a 6, so that's good.
Hey, cool. All right. So we'll roll. Whoop. Man, I'm rolling great. A 6, 5, and a 3.
Yeah, and I got strength 5 and 5.
Sweet. All right, so we can cover armor box. Yeah, well, let's put your dice over here, and I'll put my dice over here. No problem.
Done.
All right, so the reward is either another magic, which we can now put on, or accuracy. Probably the magic, right? Like, we're going to need it for combat in a bad way.
Overpriced, in my opinion.
Yeah. Do you want the magic?
Sure.
Okay. So now you have 3 magic. You are a very magical archer. I guess if we knew we were playing the Lich's Tomb, we probably should have brought, like, the wizard. But we're doing all right, so maybe not. All right, spend 2 time to uncover a fire elemental. Now the serious business.
All right. This is going to require a ton of magic.
Well, we have a potion.
We do, but...
Yeah, so it just, like, strength here is just going to be turning into heroic dice, right, basically. So there's 1 strength box on the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've got 5 magic dice just in our pool. And yeah, there is the big box on the dungeon, but I don't know. I would say go for it. If we're not gonna, if we're heroes, we have to not back down from something like this.
All right.
But I think we should use our abilities to the
Yeah.
max.
Okay.
So I'm spending a time to roll 2,
I spend 2 time.
and I discard a 1, and I get a 4, which lets me roll our strength. All right. So before the encounter, one hero loses a heart. Does that just happens, right?
Yeah.
But that Blade Storm doesn't count for that because it says if you lose it during the encounter, lose another one. So I'll take the damage point.
Okay.
From the fire elemental. So what did you end up with heroic?
6.
Oh, great. All right. So I'm going to roll heroic, 2 strength, 2 magic, and agility.
Oh no!
You roll poorly.
Both of my magics are 2.
Uh-oh. You should roll 3 magic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I didn't roll great. I dropped a couple 2s as well.
Oh, okay. That one was a 6.
All right. What you got?
Strength is 3 and 5. Agility is 3 and 4. And then I have a magic 6.
A magical 6. All right. Here's our pool. So I have the ability to reroll 1 or to place a heroic 6 in an armor box, which is not necessarily great.
I'll increase one of your strength by 1 because it's free, so I may as well.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to think. So yeah, if we increase, we could turn it something to her. I don't even know if there's a value to that. That's the thing. I think the first thing I want to do is re-roll this magic 1.
Okay.
There's a chance it could get discarded, but I think it's worth it.
Right.
So I'm re-rolling it, and it's a 3. That's better. We can put it on that space. I guess we need to put something. I'll put this 4 on this 3 space. So the armors are. Oh, we could use, but instead of. So I guess the question is, I could spend one of these strength dice to put a 6 there. That seems better than using up that 4, right? Because we're going to need that 4. And then, like, you can increase this strength to a 6 if you want, but it's not needed. But I'll do it anyway.
Well, yeah, it was sort of a may as well because it's free.
Right. Right. So now that's the dungeon covered. I can cover this. You can cover that. You can cover this. And so here's, can we, oh yeah, I think we can do this. So 8, that's 8 on there, and we can make a heroic 4 out of those 2. And that covers that box, and that covers that box.
All right.
See, we're awesome.
So I guess we just lose.
Oh, I forgot about that other box. Oh no. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can you undo the heroic thing?
Sure. So what was that? A 5 and a 3? It was a 5 and a 4, right?
I don't remember. I couldn't see.
It was these 5 and 4. It was from yours. So I did that.
Yeah, I have the ability to discard an agility die to increase another die by that number, if that helps anything.
Or you can use an agility to roll 2 strengths that we could then potentially convert to a better heroic. The thing is, we need to make like 21 worth of magic now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we have enough. I don't think we have enough.
Okay.
Well, okay, we could say we don't need to cover this 3. It's just a time, right?
Yeah.
And if there's something that only does 1 damage, you can block it with a die. So if we converted those to heroic, we could cover this 10, and we could cover this 11, and you could, oh, you need a pink one.
Yeah, I can.
Oh wait, we can use this over here to be exactly 10, and over here we can make a 3, right? And then, oh wait, we need to, yeah, we can make a 3 as long as you have the pink one. Then you can use the pink one for your dodge. So if we did that, we would end up covering the 11 here, covering the 10 here. We just have the 3 1 time, and we'd have the bottom right corner one that would be a damage and a time, but you could block the damage. So it would just end up being 2 time consequences.
Okay, that's reasonable.
I don't think it's worth spending a potion for 2 time. That's just in the chat. That seem reasonable?
Yeah.
All right, so we can do the conversion, and that's 11, and that's 10, and do that to prevent that. So 2 time.
All right.
Good. Yeah, good catch on that, because I didn't see that there's a better way to do it than that. Cool. All right. That's our first consequences taken in the game.
All right.
Cool.
Let's claim that loot.
That is consistency, which is change any or all of your dice to 4s, which is a ridiculously good skill for combos. Or there is a magic heart.
Yeah, both of those are really good.
Super good. Yeah, I don't know what's the problem is. Like, the skill is really good, but we're already losing half of our dice, a sixth of our dice. So it's weakened a little bit by that. I'd rather have more dice to combat that.
Sure.
So maybe I'll, should I grab this, or should you upgrade one of your magic ones? I guess if you upgrade, then we won't have more dice right away.
Yeah. How many items do you have?
I have 2 items, magic heart and a sword heart.
Yeah, why don't you just take it as an item then?
Okay, so I get another health, and now I have 3 magic, which is good for the coming storm, the Blade Storm. All right, we spend 2 time and open the last door. It's good old Bandit, Johnny McBandit, the cloven hooved bandit.
Johnny McBandit.
And he's got the dodge skill, making a heroic die cost 3 dice instead of 2. So this guy doesn't use any magic on his own. I think we could probably take him. We don't have a lot of agility, but we have ways to roll more dice and stuff.
So how much time is left right now?
There's about, looks like 10 or so.
Okay.
Do you want to fight him, or do you want to flee? He has the cleave skill, which is increased up to 4 of your dice by 1 each. That's really good. And we have space for another skill.
Yeah. What's the cost?
1 strength.
Okay.
So you can like put a strength 1 on it or something.
Yeah, I think we can take him, and maybe you could use your feet.
All right. So I'll use my heroic feat for 1 time to roll 2 dice. 2 3s, so I keep a 3. I don't get to roll an additional. Are you going to use yours?
Not sure if we need it.
Okay.
Guess we'll see.
All right, so I'm rolling my dice now.
Me too.
Oh, I rolled so many 2s.
Oh yeah,
Well,
me too.
two
Maybe
twos.
we did need it.
Well, we'll see what we can do here.
Yeah.
What have you got?
Oh shoot, I did a mistake.
Yeah, I lost my magic badly. I rolled two of my magics were twos.
Yeah, I have a strength 6, agility 5, and a magic 1 and 6.
Oh wow, you rolled twos on the others?
Yeah.
That's a 2 on each one, on each kind.
I think this bandit's gonna cream us.
This bandit is trouble. Okay. Well, I could re-roll one of my dice. I feel like I need to re-roll that magic 1. So
yeah,
and not be a 2. It's a 2. Ah!
Oh no!
It wasn't going to help us with anything, anyways.
Do I get a heroic 3?
Yes.
Here.
You get a heroic 3 from. Oh wait, that's only on perils.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I can spend this 3 strength to place a 6 in an armor box. And I can put this other 3 in this other armor. Actually, yeah, I'll do that. And I'll put this other 3 in this armor box. And this 5 on the one that has a damage. We can cover the damaging boxes here. Unfortunately, we're never. I guess we can make that 10 if we use my 4 and your 6. We can make that 10. Ugh, gross. We can cover the 8 here with 2 pink by going over a bit, and then you can. Oh, but you can't block that if it's the wrong one. We can turn it. Is there a way we can? Yeah, I don't think the way we can stop getting hit and then taking an extra damage. Is there? We just don't have enough dice.
Yeah.
And we need those pink ones to cover those.
Should have used my feet.
Well, so we can use the 6 to cover one of these, and then this 1 is just doing nothing.
Okay.
So we lose. I think that's the best we can do unless the chat has a better idea. So we lose 3 time. Oh, and did we make a heroic die? No, we didn't. Like, did we cheat? No, but we never even used the make it a heroic die. I added 1. I placed 1, I guess. So we also lose a health because of the blade storm. We lose 2, so we each take a health damage.
Okay. Done.
Okay. Or I'm not sure. Does blade storm? Does that mean that can you split that, like you normally split damage, or is it like that hero takes another health?
It looks to me like it's concerned about the total number of consequences, so it's as if there was 2 instead of 1.
A storm of blades.
I would believe it would be divided.
Encounter bonus was the extra die. Yeah. All right, so we took some damage from the bandit, but we defeated them anyways. So I think we should take that cleave probably, unless you want to swap out something for the agility.
What is it?
Sorry. The increase, there's agility or increase up to 4 of your dice by 1 each. For a cost of. Yeah. I think I have a skill that already uses strengths. So you could take that as your 3rd skill if you want.
Sure. Yeah. All of mine use agility right now. So.
Yeah. Yeah. You have more agility skills than you can spend for.
Yeah.
So All right. So now we spend 2 time to explore. And there are exactly 4 doors and the stairs. So we can spend two time to have a look. Plague rat! I think we can take him. I don't know. Is there actually a use to taking him? That's the question. So we could get that skill that I could use. I could get the skill, basically. But I don't know if I need it. And I don't think, do we want to switch out our magic for agility? Because on the other side, he's actually not as much magic oriented. He's actually slightly less magic oriented. Mm-hmm. It's pretty balanced on the other side. So I would say if we're going to fight the plague rat, it would be so that someone can swap, like you can swap one of your magics for an agility.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's worth the risk of taking more damage. Because we'll take a damage even if we lose a time on it, we'll take a damage. But it'll be fairly easy, I guess.
Yeah. And that's the only open door, right?
That's the only open door. So X is 4.
Yeah.
But then there's all the dungeon boxes. So I think we can do it, but I don't know if we'll get out of it scot-free.
Okay. I'm either way.
Let's let the chat decide. Chat, what do you think? Should we fight the plague rat? I'm fairly ambivalent towards because the benefit is decent. We're definitely not going to level up. We have 0 experience for the next level. So they want us to fight it. That's the heroic thing.
All right.
Let's fight it.
Okay.
Through fight mode. All right. So we shouldn't use heroic feats though, because there's 2 dots on the stairs already.
Okay.
Actually, if we can't use heroic feats, then maybe we should fight it. I feel like we're gonna take damage if we fight it, and I think that's not worth it. So I decide to flee. Can we flee?
Okay.
Change our minds. Bravely run away. Yeah, we like approach the plague rat, and we're like, oh no.
The thing has the plague, you know.
All right, so the dungeon is over. We have reached the bottom, and it is Senor Leech. So the boss fight is going to happen now. We have to hit him 5 times. The first time, so he's got this sort of undead ability, which is the first time each box with the skull is covered during a round, uncover it. So I'll have to watch out for that. We never actually used our mana potions. We have lots of heals. So, and we could still use mana potion.
Yep.
So, and I'll turn the boss around this way so everyone can see it better. Because I can read one card with big numbers upside down. I think I should be able to do that. And that will be better. Okay.
And we can't use our heroic feats this time.
Yeah, so anything, you look at this, like anything, you can't use your heroic feats because they have that little skull with an X. Means you can't use those. I can use the anti-hex ability, however. That is allowed. And you can use all your other skills. So, all right, let's get my dice pool together. I have 2 strength, 1 agility, 3 magic, and 1 heroic. And you've got yours together? And we don't discard 2s anymore. Which is nice.
Ouch.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, for strength I have a 1 and a 2.
Oh, really?
Yep. For agility I have a 3 and a 4. And for magic I have a 1, and a 4. Pretty bad.
All right, so let's take stock of what we can do. So I can use my anti-hex, which lets you re-roll up to 3 dice or gain a heroic 3. So the re-roll might be useful here. That's a pretty big potential increase. I can re-roll one of my own dice. I can place a 6 in an armor box, so that's not. You can use regular skills, right? They don't have to have a boss icon on them.
Yeah, as long as
But you can't use peril ones, only
the
combat
ones. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's no armor boxes, so armor crush doesn't actually work against this boss. Some of the bosses do have armor boxes.
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, they do, but this one doesn't. So that skill's kind of useless. And you've got increase another die, prevent 2 hearts, roll 2 strength, and yeah, cleave is going to be really good for you here too. So I guess, would you rather that I give you a heroic 3 or you re-roll 3 dice?
I think re-rolling my 1s would be nice.
All right, do it.
Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. So now it's the ones I've re-rolled. The strength is a 5, and
Nice.
the magics are both 4s.
Cool. So I think cleave might come in handy here too. Because you can increase up to 4 of your dice by 1 each by spending a 2.
Okay. Well, let's sort out what we want this to be.
Yeah. So we have lots of magic 4s, so we can cover the 4 first, and we don't have any 3s there, right? So we cover that. Well, why don't we use? I'm trying to think of. We have a lot of magic, right?
Yeah.
So actually, we don't have to cover them in order, right? So we could cover the 16 like this. Sorry, I'm going off camera.
Yeah, we have to cover one of the skulls twice.
Yes, that's what I was thinking potentially of, but we don't have quite enough. We have the heroic die though. We definitely don't have enough agility, and we don't have to cover them, but hitting him a lot helps, I think. So
yeah, if we can hit him, twice this time and 3 times the next time, that would be nice.
Yeah, so I think since we don't have much agility, we can cover the agility and then just take the 17, right? Does that make sense? But remember, you can do the increase by 1 thing. So that's going to help if you do cleave.
Yeah.
And you could also potentially do backstab, or precision. You've got some good options there. I can re-roll one of my dice if we want to do that right now. Maybe I'll re-roll the heroic because it's a 2, and then it'll give us better options potentially. It's a 2. Well, okay. So what do you feel like? Do you want to? Because I think if you use backstab and cleave, there's a decent chance that we can cover the 18. I don't think there's any way we're going to cover the 17.
I don't have backstab.
What?
Or
yes,
at least
do.
I didn't put it under my character. That's why I thought I didn't.
Well, you have it.
Okay. You start. Gotta find it. One of the disadvantages of playing online like this. There we go. All right.
Yeah, we just lost sync for a second there. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the flame statues backstab a while back.
Okay. So, so let's cover up that 16. I think the magic 16 or 15. Sorry.
Oh, it's 16 on mine, but 15 on yours. I have the old one, so it's
easier. It's actually 15 now.
Okay. Well, we need to use all these anyways. 4s.
Okay,
I don't know
so
if I can
that's good.
make it, bring it closer and you can see the boxes still. I'm just going to put them next to it so you can still see the card.
So I don't think we can cover the agility 16.
Oh, so are they all one less on the new version?
It's 15, 16, 15.
Oh, it's way easier. Because in the original, it's 18, 17, 16.
Okay, yeah. So I guess one less each.
Oh, so it's 17, 16, 15?
Yeah.
Drop down. Okay. Cool. So I think so yeah, with strength, we can actually have 9. We have 16 right now. So we could, with the heroic, cover that up. But I think we can get way more strength if you use backstab and cleave, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so, right. Basically, if we're not going to use agility to cover up the big agility box, then we'll definitely want to save, like, cover up the 3 so we can deal some damage.
Sure.
So just want to make sure we're hanging on to something that lets us do that. So yeah, I can roll. I'll take away my 3 agility and roll 2 more strength dice. I got 2 4s.
Cool. It's like a vacuum outside. Leaf blowers, I guess. That's good. So that's going to allow us to, and then so you can also use cleave. Like you could spend that 2 and increase up to 4 of your dice.
Right.
So you could actually, you could increase these magics. You have 3 of these magics are yours, right? And one of them's mine. So you can increase those such that we don't have to waste that. So if I can use my 2, you can actually just increase each of them by, let's just increase one of those by 1, actually.
Yeah.
To a 5. And then if we add my 2, that's 15, right? Oh, no, not quite. Oh, yeah, that's 15. And you can, and so that's spending the 2, and you can increase 3 more of your dice by 1. The strength, I would have guessed, right?
Yeah.
And then that's going to give us, and then so, all right, so then we can use yours and my agility to cover the skull one. One of them goes away.
Okay.
We can use one of my 4s to cover the magic 4. Then this is 17. So that's one of my 6s, one of your 6s, and one of your 5s.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can cover that. And then we just have some leftovers that we can't do anything with. Like we don't have enough to cover the pink. We won't be able to, I don't think. Unless
yeah, so those have to be the second, because we need 2 dice for every skull box, right?
Oh, is it the first time each box with a skull? Well, we do.
Yep.
We do. Right? We had that. So,
cool.
So we got, oh, it's each skull. That's really bad. Yeah, if this, I'm glad that those numbers are reduced because it's still really hard.
Mm-hmm.
So we do 3 damage on them.
There's no leftover agility, is there?
There's a heroic. It's a heroic, but it's mine. So you can't use it.
Did I increase as many as I could by 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else we can do because
okay.
There's no more dice left.
Okay.
So we only end up taking the 4 damage. So we each take 2. We don't even have to use a potion yet.
Nope.
So, yeah, that's 1 round.
All right, and you've been dealt 3 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So get our dice organized again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll away. Oh, the lich does damage before us. That's true, but
Yeah.
We also remember we have the mana potion, so we can roll a whole bunch of extra magic dice. All right, I didn't roll awesome, but I rolled stuff.
That's good. Stuff is good to roll.
Yeah. What'd you get?
So for strength, I have 2 and 5. For agility, I have 2 and 2. And for magic, I have 3, 6, 6.
Okay. All right. So I can let you re-roll up to 3 or gain a heroic 3.
Could re-roll my 2s.
Yeah. Up to you. Could turn out worse.
Could, but it's unlikely.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. All right, so the strength is a 1.
Oop.
But the agility is a 3 and a 6 now.
Oh, good. Well, and you're probably going to end up using that one for a cleave anyways, right?
Yay, new backer, Zachary!
Hey, Zachary, welcome! How much life do you have left? Asked referee. I have 1 life. No, I have 2 life. And you have 1 life. Yeah. No, we both have 2.
I have an extra from my...
Yeah, you have the extra. We both have... I have 6 health and 4 damage, and you have 5 health and 3 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we doing here?
We're playing one deck dungeon.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you never gave me combined shot last time, but we never needed it, so. I'm going to re-roll this. I'm just going to re-roll this 1 with Lucky Familiar, I think. Well, okay. I don't know if I want to do that yet, so.
Yeah, why don't we see what we need to do, and then we'll do it.
Yeah. Because, like, so we can use these 3s to cover this skull, right? Mm-hmm. We only need to cover 2 skulls and we win if we don't die. So, but we don't have...
we won't, because we have enough potions as long as we don't let all of them be.
Yeah, let all the damage through. So you have, we can cover this, that's 12, and a 3 make 15.
Yep.
And so I feel like a backstab might be appropriate.
Okay. Yeah, because there's no way we're filling that agility dice box. So, all right, I'll use my 3.
Okay.
And roll 2 strengths. They're both 4s.
Cool. And then if you cleave with the 1, you could increase those 4s and 5s, right?
Okay.
So that would use up the 1, and these turn to 5s and a 6. And I guess you can increase a magic to 4. One of these magics would go to 4, but won't make a difference. Probably. So then I think it makes sense that I would re-roll. Well, yeah, I could re-roll this 1, and it could end up being enough to let us cover the yellows. It's a 1. All right. Well, you could just. This is 17, right? So my 6 and your 6 and 5 cover that big yellow box.
Okay.
And then these two cover the skull box.
Yeah.
And that's about it. You could use this to prevent damage.
Could, yeah.
And you could increase this by 1, but there's the 2. There you go. Yeah. But I don't think, yeah. So if you do that, you'll prevent 2 damage. So we're going to take 3 damage from the boss, which actually, yeah, so we can use a potion because it'll be 1 each, and then say I would die, but I can drink a potion to heal 2, so I still have a health left, 2 health left, and we use a potion, or we could just roll a whole bunch of blues and make heroic dice and not take damage, but that's fine. And then we do 2 damage to the boss, and we win.
Woo!
Healing doesn't heal both, just 1 hero. But yeah, we only use 1 potion the whole game. We could use the rest of our potions and heal most of our damage back. Awesome. So the Lich is down, and the heroes are victorious.
Definitely helps starting at level 2.
Yeah. So I don't know how many checkboxes and stuff you get. It is a difficulty 3 villain, so you can figure out your checkboxes. But that's pretty great. I feel good.
Right.
It's the first time we've tried doing a tabletop game on Kickstarter live. Sort of weird, but hopefully it was fun to watch. We've got a few people watching.
It worked.
What do you think? Yeah.
You know,
I don't think it would work.
I would play every game, but
yeah, I don't think it would work for like Sentinels or something that takes up a lot of space. Like it's easy. I can make the camera focus in on like the 1 card I need to, right? So it made it a little more reasonable. But yeah, that was good. And I don't think the chat would have called us out on breaking the rules. I think we did pretty well rules wise. So, but if you don't want to worry about the rules,
good, we're programming rules. So.
Exactly. But if you don't want to worry about rules, you should check out the digital version that this Kickstarter is all about, and you won't have to worry about the rule.
In the first place.
That's right. Yeah. So that was fun. Thanks, Jean-Marc. We've played it a couple times, but this is like the 3rd or 4th time we played it together, I guess. So first time on the internet. Cool. So any questions from the chat before we go? I don't know if anyone sent in any selfies. No one sent a selfie. Sad. No selfies. That's all right. Yeah. Any chance for mobile phones? Laura asks. It's a good question. We are planning to launch the game it's launching on Steam, and that's what you can back it for on the Kickstarter. And we're also going to be launching it for tablets fairly soon afterwards. And you can register as a mobile supporter for that if you want. But for mobile phones, it would require a totally different interface because just like for Sentinels, the phone screen is much smaller, right? Like we're talking about, this is a phone. This is a tablet. Hey, that reflects really nicely. So you have a lot of more space to work with on a tablet device, like an iPad or an Android tablet. But on a phone, you have to have a different kind of organization, and so the user interface will have to be different. And so there's no timeline on that. It's something we'd like to do, but it's not something we're gonna, say we're gonna do in X amount of time. So, but yeah. So if you do want to pick it up for iPad or Android, it would then, the phone version eventually, when that would come out in the future, would work on your phone. But we haven't gotten to that point yet. Still early days.
Yeah. But the more people that grab it for one mobile device makes the other one more likely. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, Sentinels came to phones because, it was doing well and we wanted to get it to more people. So, the better the game does, the better chance it will come to more platforms. Cool. All right. Well, I guess, oh, great. Laura, you're back in for beta. Awesome. Good to hear. So we'll get that to you as soon as we can. That's going to be it for this Kickstarter live. That was a lot of fun, and we will see you on the next stream. I guess it's probably going to be Sentinels Live, and we'll have another dev stream next week. So we will see what's going on then. Bye.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for watching.